the season. And Stephen Robinson will guide the Steelmen back to the National Stadium. Carl McHugh's first goal of the campaign, with just minutes left on the clock, has sent Motherwell back in to a semi-final of a major National Cup competition. Curtis Main gave them the lead early on, cancelled out by Lafferty's penalty after Naismith was upended by Kieprek. But Hearts are out of the Scottish Cup, and it is Motherwell who progress and join Celtic in the last four, the draw for which will be made later on today. A bad day at the office for John McLaughlin in the end up. A hard-fought victory for Cedric Kieprek and Motherwell. Full-time score at Fir Park, a dramatic conclusion. Ends Motherwell 2, Heart of Midlothian 1.
Captain Carl's first goal of the season. He doesn't strike too often, but when he does, he seems to make them a bit special. Unstoppable on his right foot, generally the standing foot it seems for the central midfielder, but that flew past John McLaughlin, and Craig Levine's team are down and out of the Scottish Cup. And it's Stephen Robinson's side which marches on into the semi-finals of the competition, just one step away from a double cup final season. Michael Stewart and Stephen Thompson.
What a goal, you know, a goal worthy of winning the tie, there's no question of it. But you know, Hearts will be so disappointed because, you know, that second half had turned on its head. As dominant as Motherwell in the first half, Hearts were as dominant in that second half, and perhaps in the, you know, the last 10 minutes, you know, Motherwell had started to steady the ship a little bit, but Hearts would have been feeling like they were the team in the ascendancy, and they were the ones that were potentially going to get a winner. But Carl McHugh's strike, what a goal, and as you said, on his weaker foot as well, worthy of winning any game.
The technique's absolutely outstanding. To take the control on his chest, he did well to win that second ball initially, but then to control it in his chest and put a volley in the top corner. It's moments like that that we want in the Scottish Cup, and to win a quarter-final like that is a great moment. The game was evenly poised. First half for me, Motherwell better side by a mile. Credit Hearts, they had a reaction at half-time. They made a change, bringing on Milinkovic. It worked. Naismith was getting closer to Lafferty. Lafferty obviously hit the post. He has the header. A couple of opportunities in that second half. And you know, there it's there. I mean, it's just so sweet. It's such a sweet, sweet hit. The irony, of course, is he can't play in the semi-final. You know, he's just put Motherwell into the semi-final, and because of his booking, which was a daft booking to get on the halfway line in the first half,
I don't think he'll care a jot at that moment.
I'd be raging if I was missing the semi-final.
You'd be raging, you just stuck at the top corner.
I'd be happy about that. I'd certainly celebrate with a wee glass, but then when I woke up tomorrow morning, I'd be like, I'm not in the semi.
He'll be disappointed, there's no doubt about that, but I mean, look, he's the captain, he's put his teammates into the semi-final, and a hard-fought, closely fought contest between two sides, and it's his wonder goal that's the difference. He'll be delighted of it. Of course there's going to be a tinge of disappointment that he misses in the semi-final, but he wouldn't swap that goal to get you know, the chance of playing the semi. There's no doubt about that. There's a fantastic goal, as I said earlier, worthy of winning any game. And Motherwell, you know, looked as if in the middle part of the season that it was going to tail off for them. January's come about, and since that winter break, they've come storming back. Really, a lot of credit to go to Motherwell.
Let's hear from a couple of Motherwell heroes. They're on their way to the Scottish Cup semi-finals. Here they are with Chris.
Nice and close. Yeah, chaps, congratulations first and foremost. Let's go to the man of the moment. No, Carl, have you ever dreamed of scoring a goal like that?
No, I've hit the bar in the post a few times this year and I've been due one, but I've never scored a goal like that. I wasn't expecting something like that, so I just hit it and hope for the best. Thankfully it went in.
Was it the classic of as soon as it left your foot you knew?
I don't know, when it leaves my right foot I'm never too confident, to be honest, but I thought I caught it quite well, and thankfully it went in, and it's all a bit of a blur after that.
Curtis, it was a very impressive first half from Motherwell, a little bit trickier in that second.
Yeah, obviously they were going to come out. We thought we dominated in the first half, and obviously they had to come at us and try and get level, so we were expecting it, and the boys dug in brilliantly second half, and I think we got what we deserved.
It looked like a really hard shift out there.
Yeah, it was all over the park. I think everybody was fantastic, and for the skip to come up with a goal like that to win it, deserves to win any game.
I would imagine if you guys show that fighting spirit, that desire, you fancy your chances against anyone in the semi-final.
Yeah, do you know, that's what we've done all season. Like when we've won games, we've played with that intensity and work rate, and that's when we're at our best, when we're right on top of teams and pressing them. And you know, we'll fancy our chances. We've been there before. We've won a semi-final already this year, and we'll be looking to get to another final now.
Carl, you will not be surprised to know that you are the William Hill Scottish Cup Man of the Match. I will let your teammate do the honours. Well done, guys.
Well done, Matt. Top class. Thanks. Well done, pal.
Cheers, guys. Well done.
They've got there in the end, Motherwell. They dominated the first half, but a real comeback from Hearts in the second half. And as Michael and Stephen have been saying, it did look as if it was the Jambos who were going to go on to win this one. What does this mean for the rest of their season now, Michael, the fact they're out of the Cup?
Well, I said before the game, this was a huge game for Hearts in the context of what's going to happen now. You know, they're out of the quarter-final. They've got Kilmarnock and Motherwell breathing down their neck. Yes, there's been a big upturn since Craig Levine's come in, but in this last wee chunk of games, now 7 games, they've only won 2. They're out the Cup. You know, it's a disappointing little spell since the January break. Since they've come back, they've not hit the heights. Motherwell, on the flip side, they have come storming back. So for Hearts, it's a huge game that turns things slightly. What is there to play for? They've got to go and try and challenge for Europe. But their run of form is not great now.
They've got to just try and get the top 6. I don't see them getting a European spot.
Two sides to every story, of course, and Stephen Robinson is such a determined character as a manager, and I think, Stephen, that shines through in the way his team performs.
It does, and he mentioned when they were having that spell where they weren't winning before Christmas, that had gone out of the side, that aggression, that enthusiasm. Well, it was back today in spades, and I think it has been back since the January window. They thoroughly deserved to go through because of that goal, and it was a closely fought tie as we thought it was going to be, but you know, as the players said there, another semi-final. They've already beaten Rangers once and won, so why not?
Stephen and Michael, thank you very much indeed. Sports Sound continues, of course, on BBC Radio Scotland. Rangers against Falkirk kicking off at 4:15. Then it is the semi-final draw in the competition. Motherwell are there.
And good afternoon to you from North Lanarkshire. It's an awkward one for John McLaughlin, and that's been